So moving on, today we have the CEO and founder of Cando-Solar, Dr. Qiang Huang, to enlighten us about lightweight yet sturdy modules for different applications. Dr. Huang, welcome to TAIYANG News. The floor is yours.
Yes.
Yeah, you can share
Okay.
your presentation.
Screen.
Yeah.
Share my screen. Okay. Now everyone can see the screen now, right?
Right.
So thanks for TAIYANG News for organizing this excellent forum. So this is Qiang Huang from Cando-Solar. I'm also the former director of Safety Lab of PV Science and Technology. So today I will share some of our insights on the lightweighted module. The title of the presentation is Reliability, Efficiency, Lightweighted, Why choose when we can have it all? So normally when we're talking about the modules, we are concerned about reliability, efficiency, and some also convenience and lightweighted. But what matters most? So I think that the answer is apparent that you need to be safe, you need to be reliable. We can see that these are some of the examples of photos from the web. That basically there are some fires, and also after the wind, there are some losses of the mechanical strength of those modules on the roof. So one question maybe we can pose is that when the lightweighting module is good, why is not overwhelmingly replace all the old modules? So we can see that the old modules for the conventional module, they are still very robust, very safe, but it's too heavy. So we're talking about this kind of flexible modules. And if people are in the industry for a while, you will know that it's composed by the fiberglass front. Basically, it's not so strong for the surface. Even you look at the graphics on the roof, it will have the change of the curves. There are some curvatures on the surface. So basically, this is showing on screen. There are some of the black spots on the module. It shows that there are micro cracks in this kind of modules once after a while. So there is another problem is that the concern is that we may have the age invasion, because basically for this kind of modules, we don't have a frame. So it's good, they don't have a frame, but also it's easy for the invasion of the moisture, invasion of even the mechanical condition. So on the worst case, the bird drops happens on the modules. So basically, you have also chemical invasions. So this will generate the reliability concerns that generate the concerns on the heat generation, even the fire generation. So these are the second concern. The third one is actually the efficiency not compared to the best of the conventional modules. So most of those kind of modules are P-type. So the reason also relates to the frame, that if you don't have a strong frame, you will not be able to make sure the N-type module will pass all the reliability tests, including the damp heat test and those kind of things. So there are problems happening in this industry. This industry have this problem that people need to solve. Can we solve it? So we see that this is the reliability, efficiency, and lightweighted. Can we have it all? So if we can solve it all, can this lightweighted module become overwhelmingly replacing all the other modules in the market in a sense? So we can see currently the lightweighting module is around 1 gigawatt per year worldwide, but it's increasing, but not increasing much. So I think that if we can solve this problem, that means that the lightweighting module can be a huge market. So how we can do it? So here we provide a solution with the can-do only solution. We use the double glass enforcement of this kind of module. So this is the world first one, the lightweighting module using a front tempered glass, but back with the soft glass, so-called the fiberglass enforced back sheet. So all we put it simply that the normal people calling the lightweighting module, they use the front side. We put this front protection to the back. on the surface, we add up with another layer of tempered glass, thin glass. So with this design, is much more robust, not only in the mechanical strength, but also in terms of the resistance to the heat test, in terms of resistance to the moisture, all those things that it will be much better performance. So here I show that one of the results do a comparison of the conventionally lightweighting module. What people doing this, I can use the bottle test using a drop of a bottle on the surface of this module. You will see that it always broken will cause. Not even talking about using a more severe lockdown on the surface of the module. But Cando-Solar module with our special design, we are able to sustain the not only the bottle but also the hammer hit. So that means that this kind of design enhance the reliability a lot. So beyond that, we also think that the frame of the module is very, very important, especially you're talking about the mechanical reliability. We know that for the glass module, once you involve any glass in the module, you must have a protection at the edge. And also you will have a very high percentage of breakage because the tempered glass is easily to broken by a stress point. So this also enhances the chemical corrosion resistance. You can see that from the graph. This module is very special with a frameless frame. You will not see the frame is still flat. There will no edge. The same as Da Heng just mentioned, they have a full screen. This is the new full screen, even without frame, is a frameless frame. So you can see the protection is there, but you will not see on the surface. There will not any bump. There will not any blockage for the flowing of the water, all those things. So also this will block the easy catch fire features of the previously people using the backsheet on the edge. Basically, you are calling the easy changing of the fire. So this is also micro crack resistance. So by this one, we have a self-clean ability, also maximize the power generation. So this design is simple and powerful. So we have redesigned this thing with our own design of the frame structure, also with the new materials. So this is the patented technology worldwide, not only in China, but also in US and Europe. So we have one patent license happening now in the progress for Switzerland. So I wish that more and more people can use this excellent design to generate a better result. So another thing that as I mentioned just now, most of the lightweighting module are using the common P-type wafers, but we are enhance this one with the N-type solar cells. Especially for Cando-Solar, we are focusing on the heterojunction. We are the world first one using the 210 busbar heterojunction. We are also the world first one putting this one into a lightweighted module. We get the certification. We get this certification from TUV Lainan. So by this, we are able to boost the efficiency by more than 10%, actually around 20% of efficiency. So this is the one that we get the certification from the TUV Lainan, and also there is a strategic alliance between TUV Lainan and with Cando-Solar. So we have a weightage 50% down, efficiency 20% up, and also with the self-clean features. In summary, so this Cando-Solar lightweighting module have a dimension of small size, easy to handle by a person. So even we call it even a girl without much strength can handle it easily. So the weight is around 12 kg. That is 6 kg per meter. So the cell we are using is N-type TOPCon or heterojunction. So depends on the customer request. As I just mentioned, this is tempered thin glass front, and also the glass fiber reinforce the backside. So we have an invisible frame protection. So this is a very special feature. Then this also have a self-clean full screen design. That is the elegant design. So the weightage is reduced by 50%. Overall, we have our cell technology, module technology, including the material technology. We have around 100 patents, around 100 patents worldwide. So we have filed around 70 patents in China, around 36 patents worldwide. So this is the vibration test we are doing. This is the specially designed test to show that this kind of modules is very strong, robust, and even can have some flexibility to move 300,000 times the vibration still with a very good yield test. There nothing changed inside of the module. So this is never before compared with other modules. We see that there are some failures happens. So this is another field test for the module. So we compare this hydrojunction module with a PERC product. We see around 5 to 7% of power generation gain. So this is also a test for the Cando-Solar's zero bus bar product. I think that Jay had mentioned about the zero bus bar in the previous presentation. So we are the world first one in this zero bus bar applied in 210 millimeters hydrojunction modules. We sell around 60% of our product to Europe. So after we discussed about this module, so we mentioned that we have a product that is specially designed with the reliability strengthened by the tumbler glass and fiberglass on the backside. So we have a frameless frame with special design to enhance the reliability. We do have a power gain by the hydrojunction, also TOPCon. So now, what are those things can be applied in the current situation of the PV? So I will see that the first thing I want to see that we need to understand the situation of the overall PV situation. I mean that this is the area of scenario PV applications. Especially there is as I once do a presentation before, I see that the cost LCOE is the most important thing, but now there is a shifting from this cost, the efficiency and scale, to the cost plus scenario. That is the value. The important thing is the value. So I will not go details down to the cost, efficiency, and the skill. This is the normal things we always discuss. So basically, we are trying to lower down all the costs. We're trying to improve the efficiency by the TOPCon hydrojunction IBC, but also increase the skill. So the most important thing now, I think that the changes we need to notice is that the end of the LCOE era. So that is a shifting toward, even I can generate as much as the solar electricity, maybe people are not want it. So there are a lot of negative value happens in Europe and also happen in China. I think that it will soon happen everywhere. So, for example, during the middle of the day, the value of the electricity will become zero, but the morning and the evening that will be very expensive. So we need to shift our mindset from LCOE to the value of the power, so that maybe we need to generate more power in the morning or evening. We need to change from the single side to double side. We need to change the orientation of the module installation also. So this is just an indication that there is a huge change from the LCOE to the value of the power. So where is the opportunities exist? I think that there are 4 categories we need to notice. That the first one is the floating PV, is especially desalination. There is agriculture. There is a lot of things that happens in Europe. Subsidies happens there. So the PV and working together with transportations. The BIPV I mentioned a lot. So what we are focusing, I think that the Cando-Solar was starting from 2010. In our first patent application was issued in 2014 for the company. So far we have around 100 megawatt of shipment to Europe, around 60% to Europe, and another 40% to the rest of the world. So I think that we are mostly recognized by the people because of our contribution to the zero bus bar, to the heterojunction. So either in Europe or in Japan or in China, that basically people are recognized that our contribution as the first one to produce the world first zero bus bar heterojunction, also the zero bus bar heterojunction with the lightweighted package. So this is the thing that we are doing. So what we are focusing on is that on all the scenario, we want to focus on the commercial and industrial applications. Why? Because this is the part have the most value. This is also the part are not fulfilled by the lightweighted module because the lightweighted module the reliability constants. So we solve the reliability, then we generate the best reliability, highest power, and lowest cost. So that is what we are offering to the market. So these are some of the examples which already happened installed it. So you can see, I will not show the details. You can see that easily handled by the people is like a paper. You can just put this one, but it's very strong. So this one we can see in the application, this kind of module also is a curve. There are some curvature of the applications. It's still well. So very important that those modules that you see all very good survival from the typhoon just happened the day before in Shanghai. So this happens that to be very robust. So we will see that why we are able to do that. We are doing the tunnel wind tunnel test before we apply those modules that we also get a certification from TUV. So this is one of another one. It's more dangerous applications that we use the balcony in Shanghai. So it's a very high installed highly on the in the building. So basically, after the typhoon, it's still well seated there. So in summary, I think that in summary, I have some take-home message for everyone. So the first one, I think if we want to generate business sense, I think we need to solve the problem that matter most for the industry. So the first one is the reliability. We need to avoid micro crack, edge emission, and also mechanical collision, all those things. So efficiency with 20% boost, lightweighting with 50% off. We also have a powerful design with the can-do-only design, with the double glass, with the patented frameless frame, with robust N-cell technology. So with our technology, balconies PV and BIPV is also stronger. So you're always supported by Cando-Solar, a carbon neutral venture 50 here. So you can contact us with also our contacting website and also the contact information over there. So thank you very much for attention. So this is all for my presentation.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Huang, for a very, very nice and insightful presentation. Before we go ahead, I have a quick question. So you said lightweight modules are obviously comparatively new to the market. So what would you say are the pain points that these modules need to address still?
So I think the most important thing I just mentioned that basically the lightweighting module already exists there, but it do not solve the reliability concerns of the customers. That especially for those commercial and that industrial applications, the safety and reliability is the most important thing. So we are able to deliver all-in-one, three-in-one solution for reliability, most important, the efficiency wise, and also the lightweighted convenience. So I think that is the thing that we think that we can become the market number one because we solve this issue for the commercial and industrial applications.
Okay. And what kind of customers are you targeting for these lightweight panels?
As I just mentioned, we target especially for the commercial and industrial application customers. We have some customers even in UK that they like this one very much because that they need the solution for the roof is not so strong, but they want to use the lightweighting module, but with the robust, reliable surface, even can sustain all the 25 years, 30 years lifetime. So we are not targeting the market is that we are not target at the consumable one. You can throw away that one. That one I think that is still good for the lightweighting module with polymers.
So it kind of suits all.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Huang. That was really nice. It would be great if you can please join the chat room till you're back in the panel discussion.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you.